G'day YouTube, we're back in the PBM garage for yet another quick fix. This time, the first time that we've ever laid our hands on one of the new Triumph bobbers. I'm excited to say that we have a few of these jobs lined up this year, but for our first one, we kept things simple, so let's get into it. So I'll start with the first job that we got our hands on, was the fender chop. Now as these come out, like all factory bikes, the fenders on them were bulky and horrible. So we've trimmed them up front and back. On the front here, we've used one of our rear fender kits because these bobbers come with quite a large front wheel. So we've managed to adapt our rear fender kit. We've used some custom alley brackets that we've welded and finished back to give like a seamless finish and just picked up on the factory mount. So this gives us a nice short front fender to work with and cleans up that front end really nicely. The only other mod that the front received was a set of our hollow tip indicators made off a custom bracket that mounts on your bottom triple clam bolt. Now some of the more fun fabrication we got to do on this thing was a cut and shut on the rear fender. So this is a standard fender, and because of the mounts placed at the front of the swing arm, we couldn't just unbolt it and move it around. So what we've had to do was cut a section out of the center of here and then bring that end up nicely. The reason we've done this is because the end that finishes on these ribbed fenders are a pressed metal finish with folded edges, and they're a really nice setup. So we wanted to retain that sort of stock finish look, but make it a lot shorter to where the bike looked better and it was a little bit more simple and clean. So what we've done once the fender was cut and shut, it was welded up and finish it back. There's a little bit of body filler in it here, but we managed to get it pretty nice in the finish, just straight on the metal, so not too much there. Then we've made a set of custom Fender Struts. So these are just done out of a section of 10mm stainless steel bar with a few of our mounting bungs available in the online store. And then we've welded the hollow tip indicator spacers onto those. So you don't really see any nuts and bolts on all of this. It all looks pretty seamless. And we've also utilized our stainless steel tail tidy and number plate light on the back here. Now the last job that we finished on this Triumph bobber was the exhaust. And I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and let me tell you why. So the standard header on the Triumph bobber is a pipe that runs down here, and then there's a cat underneath the motor. So you've got a big box underneath here in between the two, and it sort of acts like a 2-into-1. A lot of guys rip their cat out, put an X pipe on it. You would have probably seen that product around before, but our rider wanted to retain his cat, I think just to limit the noise that came out of this exhaust, because we're going to make it quite short. So this pipe, they've put a cover over here to make it look continuous, but it actually goes in under the motor and then comes back out. What we've done here is have that standard cover continue, and then we've made our own transition cover that steps up to our muffler section. So the client wanted a sort of short shot, semi-straight through look, but I said to him that we couldn't really achieve that and have the noise level that he wanted, because he didn't want this thing too barking loud. So we've had, I think this is 1.5 inches, so 63mm muffler section made here that sort of flows nicely into that cover. So as far as like the drag pipe look, this is about as close as we could get to having the straight pipe, but achieving the sound that our client wanted. These mufflers are absolutely seamless. Dylan's done a really nice job in finishing back the welds, and I'll give you guys a few close-ups on the detail work that we've done here, but I'm really happy with the way that this looks and also how it sounds. You guys are getting pretty used to our quick fix videos by now, but this is an ultra quick fix. We didn't do too much, but the work that we do inside here is a big part of purpose-built Moto's output, so it's worthwhile showing you guys just what we're doing here. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna fire this thing up now so you can hear what she sounds like, and then we'll get a few shots of it outside basking in the afternoon sun as well. We'll see you on the next one. Generally, this is the part where your favorite YouTuber is going to ask you to subscribe to their Patreon. Luckily for you, we're not YouTubers. We're bike builders and parts makers. So if you like the content we create and the bikes we build, or you hate both of those things and just want to grab some gear for your next project,
Make sure you show your support, jump on our online store and give your bike that purpose-built Moto touch. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.